Hey everybody, it's Jade Elcoro here at The Aimless Cook, and it's time for another recipe. This is a Korean recipe called Tteokbokki. Now, and to explain what that is my friend and your guide to Korea, Qiranger.
Hey Jay, how you doing? This is Tteokbokki right here on the streets of Seoul. It is a rice cake that has been cooked in a delicious chili pepper sauce and on a cold day in Seoul.
Now in today's recipe, we're going to be using some thinly sliced pork and a few assorted vegetables to go along with it. Our sauce is going to be kind of a mixture. We're going to have the gochujang as well. We're going to mellow it out with a little bit of the savoriness that we're going to get from white miso. So stay tuned, it's going to be a great episode, and it's all happening right here on The Aimless Cook. Okay, let's start by making our sauce. In a small bowl here, I got 2 tablespoons of sake, as well as 1 tablespoon each of gochujang chili paste and white miso. To that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of honey and then mix together until well combined. After that, I'm just going to set it aside. Now I got a wok here on full heat, and to that I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. I'm just going to give it a little swirly there. And to that, I'm going to add right away a tablespoon of slivered ginger. And I'm going to cook that briefly until it starts to smell fragrant. And at that moment, I'm going to add about 200 grams of thinly sliced pork. Now I'm just going to cook that briefly as well, and just going to stir it and keep it moving and break it up there. And when it starts to change color, I'm going to add 400 grams of assorted vegetables. Now what I got here is some cabbage, carrot, shimeji mushrooms, onions, snow peas, and some daikon. The great thing about this recipe is that you can clean the fridge. Woo! Now once everyone's been introduced, it's time to add the tteokbokki. Now tteokbokki are a Korean rice cake. They're very chewy, not so much like mochi, but these guys have a little more structure to them and are a great alternative to the standard noodle, and they hold on to sauce great. So these are fantastic to have around. I'm going to add about 250 grams of them, and then I'm just going to stir them around for a little bit before I add my sauce mixture. At which point I'm just going to toss everything around until well coated, and then I'm going to add a cup of dashi. Now after that, I'm just going to give it a final stir and then cover and let that simmer until my tteokbokki are nice and tender. Now when everything is nice and tender, give it a final taste and then season with salt and pepper. After that, you're ready to plate up and you are done. So that is it. That is my recipe for tteokbokki with pork and a savory gochujang and miso sauce. A big thank you out to Qiranger for stopping by.
Anytime, Jay.
So take this recipe, make it yours, and have fun in the kitchen, which brings me to my question of the day. What is your favorite recipe for using up leftovers? Let me know in the comments down below, and we'll see you next time.